Ooh-blah-dee, ooh-blah-da, life goes on, yeah, holla, holla, life goes on. We learned that back in the 60s. Guys, we survived the election. We're post-election, yay. Sessions, I mean like 10 minutes after post-election. You're out of here. Yay. Um, oh, somebody who's emotional decides to go into a bar or an entertainment facility where people are fellowshipping and decides to shoot everybody that he can because Trump made him do it. I don't know. The insanity of people is magnified by the media, so it's kind of difficult to get a real pulse for what's happening in the hearts of men across the country. That's why I have encouraged you not to watch media and encouraged you to turn off all of the media, because they're not what they're showing you, displaying into your mind's eye where you perceive everything. It makes an event that's going on in X to look like it's going on in your mind right now, causing you to fear, anxiety, and basically act stupid. What's the point of all this? It's going to take a change of heart in the hearts of men to get past all of this. People need to understand that just because they feel that they're important does not mean that they're more important than the person that they're speaking with. And if they do feel that way, they have the problem. My belief is that you are no more important or less important than anyone else that you speak with, anybody else that you see. Each of us have a story, each of us have history, each of us have skeletons. Okay. We're human beings, all of us. So, for the media to focus on a tragedy at X to make you feel that it's personally affecting you, like the Acosta shenanigans have been totally flipped to where they are now saying that the intern whose job was to remove the microphone from and transport it to the next person, being ordered to do so by the President of the United States, attempting to complete that mission once, twice, about 3 or 4 times before Acosta did whatever he did. Excuse me, ma'am. Pushed her away. Basically, touched her. Committed battery against her. But that's okay. Because the left, the View in particular, has switched it around to make Acosta the victim. And people are believing this. Wait a second. In the Kavanaugh hearings, we were told, now we know they lied, but we were told that we need to listen to the woman, that the man is guilty until proven innocent. All of these senators kept saying, oh, I believe her, yeah. Post-Kavanaugh confirmation, it's shown they were lying. They've recanted their stories, they were lying. Now, on international television, we have Jim Acosta, who is interfering in government work by maintaining control of government property, the microphone, and would not relinquish that microphone in order to do so by a government employee, said intern, simply by her taking grasp of the microphone after the president said, "That's it, sit down, you're over." No more discussion. He's the boss. He's the commander-in-chief. He's the top dog. He's the head nigger in charge. He is the man. For anyone to have balls to stand up and argue with the president on a public forum with the pure intent to try to entrap him or force a false narrative that has been time and time again proven wrong. And yet now the media is telling us, don't believe the woman, don't believe what you saw, believe what we say. Jim Acosta is the victim. So turn off all your media, brothers and sisters. Turn it all off. What's going to happen is going to happen. And there's nothing that your stress or my stress is going to do any good for, except for shortening our lives. And speaking of shortening our lives, there is something that you should be doing. And that is, get a gun. If you don't own a gun, buy a gun. If you don't know how to use it, learn. And if you're afraid of guns, you need to find somebody you can hide behind that's not afraid of them and has them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best time to be alive in our history. I truly, truly believe that. We're going to see a magnificent change in our country this year. Don't forget about FISA. Remember, once Sessions stepped down, Rod Rosenstein had no one to report to, and Rod Rosenstein is overseeing the Mueller investigation. Okay. Now you have this Whitaker dude. I'm not sure if Rosenstein is going to report to the Whitaker dude, or if Rosenstein is just going to say that's it and quit, or terminate, or whatever. Irregardless, he's still going down, because once the FISA is released, of course, he's involved in that. Including the last FISA that was signed, Rod Rosenstein signed it, knowing it was false. So don't worry about things. Turn off the media and enjoy life. Because life is real. Life is outside. Have you seen the trees? Have you heard the birds? Have you seen the ducks flying south? Or north? Or yeah, south. Yeah, south. Have you looked up lately at the stars? There's a whole universe out there for each and every one of us to choose what we want, what we desire, and make ourselves into what we want to be, not what somebody else wants us to be. Question everything, and for Christ's sake, please turn off all media.